Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm with 5.8 Alpha again, and if you've paid attention in the last few videos, I've really gotten into reviewing ammunition. In today's video, I want to go over the Ammo Incorporated stealth ammunition subsonic. So as you've noticed, I've been doing a lot of competition shooting now lately. I've really gotten into it, and I'm really trying to find really good soft shooting ammunition for the competitions. So this ammunition came across in one of my emails this Labor Day weekend, and it was on sale, so I decided to look into it some more. And this ammunition is a 9mm 165 grain TMC, and its muzzle velocity is 800 feet per second. Muzzle energy, if you guys care, is 234 foot-pounds. And at 50 yards, the velocity is 774 feet per second. And at that yardage, the energy is at 219 foot-pounds. So with that lower velocity and heavier bullet, I'm going to expect a lot less recoil, a lot less felt recoil. And I'm going to keep the 12-pound spring in the P320 X-Five as I've always been doing lately. And so what we want to do today, I think, is we'll do 5 rounds on a little bit of an accuracy test just to kind of get the feel for it, and then maybe transition into some of the steel challenge or steel shooting. We'll also try to be using the Mantis X10 app, or the Mantis X10 as well, to try and see if we can get any good numbers as well, so we can compare this with all of the other ammunition videos with the X5 and see what we get out of the data there. Okay guys, I think we're about ready to get started here. I got the magazine loaded with 17 rounds. Hey, let's do the Mantis as well. Magazine base plate like that. I put it there because obviously if it's on the rail of the pistol, it doesn't fit in to the holster. All right, we're ready to go with that. We're gonna hit start. Go ahead and pick up the mag. And we got a target maybe around 10 yards away. Nothing too serious or anything like that. Just want to get the feel of it for the first 5 shots. And we'll see kind of maybe how accurate this is. It's not gonna, I mean, the accuracy test might not mean so much because I'm not gonna be kind of shooting super fast, or I'm gonna focus the sight and try to get the good sight picture.
63. 5. 3. 49. 49.
Okay, I felt like it was a little bit, it was kind of snappy, but very soft, I guess, on the recoil as far as going back. So I cleaned up those shots once I saw the first couple of shots top right, the last one right in the middle there. So it wasn't too bad. It felt pretty good. I think I'm getting some good impressions of this ammunition so far. Okay, so let's take a look at the Mantis data here. Muzzle rise 20.72 on the first shot, recoil width 10.3, recoil angle -20.
So I compiled all of the data I got from the Mantis X10 from the recoil, and here you can definitely see a lot of high numbers with the muzzle rise, and with also you can see the muzzle width and angle aren't super ideal, but in general you can definitely see that the recoil is a lot more harsher than I thought it was going to be, and it is a lot more than the competition ammo that I'm using, the 147 grain. Here in the green, you see the lowest or the best numbers, and in the reds, you see the worst numbers. And then at the bottom, you can see the averages.
I think now let's just go ahead and continue with some slow motion, but I'll keep the Mantis on there just to continue to monitor the recoil, okay?
So here are a few shots from the slow-mo analysis that I did. So this ammo isn't as soft on recoil as I thought it would be. The muzzle really flips high, and in the Mantis X10 data that I show in this video supports that. Now granted, it is made for suppressors and made to be suppressed, and with a suppressor the recoil would more than likely be less. If you have seen my other videos of recoil analysis with different ammunition and springs, you would notice that this 165 grain ammo by Ammo Inc. recoils just as much, if not more, than the 115 grain ammunition. I put a black bar of where the gun starts to show you how much recoil there is and how much time it takes for me to get back on target. In the end, I won't be using this ammunition for competition, but I am sure it does really well in suppressors. For now, I'll just stick to the 147 grain ammo that I have been using for competition. This ammo feels snappier, and I also mentioned that it also doesn't feel harsh. It's hard to describe unless you shoot it.
All right, so I took a few more shots for that slow motion and also got the grouping and improved my shots. You know, when you're shooting cold or whatever, you kind of get some flyers there, but once you start to get into the groove of things and control things, you start to get a better grouping there, especially in the bullseye where your point of aim is. What I have set up is similar to Accelerator as far as layout, just not the plates, because this range doesn't have the exact plates for that, but we'll try to use this to simulate some transitions in hitting far and near targets. 6.27. Missed one, but followed up and got the hit. 7.5. I think I have only one shot left. We'll go ahead and see how fast I can take the shot. Holster draw analysis. And we'll just shoot at the smallest one.
0.5.
And that sucks. It was a great shot, but the timer went off as soon as I grabbed the gun. So anyway, all right guys, I think that about does it for today's ammunition. All right guys, that does it for today's ammunition review. Overall, I think it's not bad ammo. I think get used to it. In general, with the Mantis X10 Data, I think the recoil isn't as bad. But I probably will still stick to the 147 grain that I've been using. This 165 isn't too bad. It is a lot slower velocity, and I think once you get used to the recoil and all of that, it does get a little bit better. So, good review for me. Also, a little bit more about this ammunition. Hyper clean technology, slow baffle erosion, reduces lead emission. So obviously it is made to handle in your suppressors, which I don't have on this gun, obviously. So, but in general, you can still shoot subsonic ammunition out of your perfectly fine pistol. Other than that, this ammunition is a little bit more pricier than what you would expect on your typical target shooting ammo, target round ammo, which is the 115 grain. But I think you're just going to have to expect that when you go up higher than 115 grain and get to a little bit more specialty ammunition that is made for specific things. So with that said, let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Provide any feedback and questions. Maybe I missed something that you guys would like to start seeing in these kinds of videos. And go ahead and please click subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers, obviously. And go ahead and like the video. And if you don't like the video, go ahead and click the thumbs down button twice. And by the way, guys, if you like Slip 2000 products, go ahead and look in the description. There's a link for you guys to click on and to go to Slip 2000's website and use my code Delta Alpha Bravo for 10% off.